Welcome to my channel Gaurang the Motivator. Today we are going to discuss on the topic resistivity. In my previous session we had discussed about resistance and the factors responsible or the factors on which the resistance depends on. Okay, and in that we had studied four factors. One is resistance is directly proportional to length. Second is resistance is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Resistance is directly proportional to temperature, and resistance depends on the nature of medium. So these were the four factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. This is what we had discussed in our previous sessions. So now let us consider among these two, that is length and area of cross section. Okay, so let me continue with the derivation of resistivity. Considering these two factors, that is the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. We can write it as resistance is directly proportional to length, considering it as equation 1, and the resistance of a conductor is inversely proportional to its area of cross section. We can write it in this way, that is resistance is inversely proportional 1 by A, that is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Considering it as equation 2, combining both the equations, we can write it here, combining both equations 1 and 2, we get resistance is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area of cross section. Combining both the equations, we can write it like this: resistance is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area of cross section. So now when we remove this proportionality sign, resistance is equal to, okay, we get a constant proportionality, that is rho. We write like P, that is rho into L by A. Okay, so this constant proportionality what we have got here itself is the resistivity. So this symbol, which is rho, okay, is a constant proportionality. Proportionality, which is nothing but known as resistivity. We call it as resistivity. Okay, so now this resistivity, keeping that rho here itself, okay, shifting or transposing other quantities, we get R into A. A because it's in the denominator here, when it goes towards the left hand side, it goes to the numerator, divided by L. So this is the formula for resistivity. Resistivity is equals to R into A by L. Coming to the point of its SI unit, let's discuss what is the SI unit of resistivity. We can write resistance is nothing but, in place of rho is equals to R into A by L. Okay, in place of resistance, the SI unit of resistance is ohm and area is meter square. Okay, meter square divided by length, the SI unit of length is meter. So when we cancel m and the square gets cancelled, we get the SI unit of resistivity as ohm meter. Okay, this is the SI unit of resistivity. We derived the resistivity, that is resistivity is equals to resistance into area of cross section divided by length R into A by L, and its SI unit is ohm meter. Now here a very important thing, the numerically when we are defining this resistivity, the resistivity of a substance is numerically equal to the resistance. See here, resistivity of the substance is numerically equal to the resistance of a rod, okay, of that substance, which is 1 meter long, because length we have mentioned here. So 1 meter long and a square meter in cross section. So cross section is nothing but this area. So 1 square meter in cross section. So we can define it as the resistivity of a substance is numerically equal to the resistance of a rod of that substance, which is 1 meter long and 1 square meter in cross section. Okay, and this resistivity of a substance does not depend, it does not depend on the length or thickness, because we have considered here length and thickness is nothing but area. So this resistivity does not depend on length or thickness, and it depends only on the nature of substance and temperature. Okay, so resistivity is a characteristic property comparing the resistances of two different substances. So that is what known as resistivity. Now let's see the resistivity of some of the substances. From the table we find that the resistivity of copper is 1.69 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. Now by saying that the resistivity of copper is 1.69 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter, we mean that if we take a rod of copper metal 1 meter long and 1 square meter in area of cross section, then its resistance will be 1.69 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. Silver metal is the best conductor of electricity. We use copper and aluminium wires for the transmission of electricity because copper and aluminium have very low resistivities, due to which they are very good conductors of electricity. The resistivities of alloys are much more higher than those of the pure metals from which they are made. The heating coils of different electrical heating appliances are made up of alloys. Alloys are the combination of metals, and these alloys are considered because they have high resistivity. Okay, resistivity is high. Why should we use these alloys as a heating appliances? In heating appliances is because they have very high resistivity and they do not undergo oxidation, that is burning, even during the high temperature also. Okay, they do not go under oxidation. Therefore, in electric iron, toaster or your hair dryer, okay, room heaters, water heaters, geysers, these all electrical heating appliances, we use these alloys. Let's begin the numericals on resistivity now. Okay, so here is the first numerical. A copper wire of length 2 meter and area of cross section 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter square has a resistance of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 ohms. Calculate the resistivity of copper. Okay, so now let's solve this sum. Let's write what is given in the question. So let's write given here. The given is length is equals to 2 meters. So let's write here L is equals to 2 meters. Then we have area of cross section 1.7. So area of cross section, that is 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter square, and has a resistance of, resistance is there, so R is equals to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 ohms. So these are the values given here, and they have asked to calculate the resistivity. So let's write here rho symbol. Rho is equals to question mark. Okay. The formula what we are using to calculate, let's write the formula here. Formula used to calculate, we know that resistivity, just we have studied rho is equals to R into A by L. This is the formula. Okay. Now moving on to the solution. Let's solve this numerical. Let's write here solution. Let's write the formula rho R into A by L. This is the formula. So we'll substitute L is equals to values resistance first. So resistance value we have 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2, and area of cross section, that is 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, and divided by length is 2 meters. We have to cross check everything here is in its respective SI units. Of course, the length SI units is meter, the area of cross section, the SI unit is meter square, and resistance is ohm. Okay, so now what happens? We can cancel here. 2 ones are. So the remains is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 2 into 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Now we know, according to the law of exponents, says a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m plus n. So the power gets added. So 1 into 1.7 is 1.7. This 1 into 1.7. 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay, minus 6. It becomes minus 6. So you get here 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 8. Minus 2 minus 6 is minus 8, and the SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Therefore, in the result we are going to write that they have asked calculate the resistivity of copper is is 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meters. So this is how we solve the numerical based on resistivity. Let's move on to the next numerical based on resistivity. Here's the question. The question says a copper wire has a diameter of 0.5 mm and resistivity of 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. What will be the length of the wire to make its resistance 10 ohm? So let's write the given first. I hope we need more space for this sum, so I'll make it a little bit short. Given, we'll write it. The diameter is given, so let's write here diameter is equals to 0.5 mm. Now what is this millimeter? Millimeter is not the SI unit of any meter, that is diameter. So meters it should be. Let's convert this. We can convert here itself and write it as 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3, because milli means minus 3, 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. Okay, that is how we can write it. So now it is converted into the respective SI unit. Next, and resistivity, let's write here. Resistivity is given. Resistivity is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. So this is in its respective SI unit. There is no need of changing any SI in the unit value here. What will be the length of the wire to make its resistance? 10 ohms. So resistance is given. Let's write here resistance is equals to 10 ohm. Okay. Now these are the things given. Now what we need to find? What we need to find in the question? We need to calculate the length of the wire, right? Length of the wire. My dear students, we know that the resistivity formula, let me write it in the rough here. Resistivity is equals to R into A by L. Okay, this is the formula what we are using for resistivity. We have resistance, so resistance is given in the question. Length is there, we have to find the length, so this is the question mark. We have the resistivity given, resistivity is given in the question, and we have to search where is this area of cross section. Area of cross section is not given, instead of that diameter is given in the question, diameter, right? So now generally how does the copper wire look? This will be the, when we magnify the copper wire, this will be the thickness, and here you can see it's circular in shape. So this circular in shape has a diameter, correct? This diameter of the wire, copper wire, they have given. A copper wire has a diameter of 0.5. So this diameter is 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters in its respective SI unit. So now we need area of this circle. Okay, so to find the area of the circle, we know we are using area of the circle formula, that is A is equals to pi r square. Okay, and in this we have R. R stands for radius. To calculate the radius, we know that diameter is twice the radius. Means if we want radius, we need to divide diameter by 2. Okay, and diameter is given here. So what are the things to be found now? First, we need to find the area of circle, area of cross section. We need to find the radius. Okay, diameter is given. So let's write here. That is to find, first we need to find radius. Radius is equals to question mark. Okay. Next, we need to find the area of cross section. Okay. So area of cross section. Area of cross section. We can write it just as area. First one. After finding the area, we need to find the length. So here's the formula. Rho is equals to R into A by L. Correct? So we want length, transfers this length here, R into A by rho, that is resistivity. So length, to calculate the length, we will use the formula, third formula, that is L is equals to R into A by rho. Okay, these are the three formulas what we are using. Now we need to write the formulas related to this. So let's write here formula. Okay, the formula. The first formula for calculating radius. Okay, so radius is equals to diameter by 2. This is the formula. Second, we are using area. For area we are using, it is pi r square. Okay, and for this, that is length. what we have to find. So we can write here L is equals to question mark. Okay, and here we can write the formula, that is L is equals to R into A by rho. Okay, so this is what we are going to find. Now these are the formulas. So let's start finding one by one. Let's move for the solution. Okay, solution number 1, that is R is equals to D by 2. R is equals to D by 2. We have D by 2 diameter they are given, that is 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by 2. We get 2 ones are 0s are 0.22s are 4 and 1 carry 2 5s are 10. So this we can write it as is equals to 0.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3. What is this? This is nothing but the radius. So after getting the radius, it's easy to find the area. So let's find the area. Area is equals to pi r square. Okay, so pi value we are taking it as 22 by 7 into r square. R square is 0.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3 whole square. Okay, so here we get 22 by 7. Let's keep it as it is. First we will remove this power, that is 0.25 in whole square can be written as 0.0625. Okay, square of 0.25 is 0.0625. 10 to the power of minus 3 into 2, we can write it as 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, so here now multiply 0.0625 into 22. Okay, multiply 22 with 0.0625. So here while multiplying it, let's do it in the rough work. 0.0625 into 22. Okay, so 2 5s are 10, carry on 2 to the 4 5, 6 2s are 12. So 2 0, some mistake. 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4, plus 1 5, 6 2s are 12. Okay, 2 zeros are 0. And here also we get same thing, that is 0 5 2 1. Okay, so here we get 0 5 7 3 1 0. And we have the point after 1 2 3 4 digits, so 4 digits point. So we get the answer as 1.3750. Okay, so let's write here 22, that is into 0.0625, we get it as 1.3750 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 7. Okay, so now divide 1.3750 by 7. Let's do the division here. So the division for 1.3750 divided by 7. 7 zeros are 0. So 1 and 3 we take it down. Okay. 7 ones are 7 because 7 twos are 14. 14 is greater than 13. So 13 minus 7. Okay. 6. 13 minus 7 is 6. Okay. So and we are taking 7 down. So 7 nines are 63. Okay. 7 minus 3 is 4. So now we can take, we have taken 3 and 7 down. Now we will be taking the 5. Okay. So 7 6 are 42. 5 minus 2 is 3. Now take this 0 down. 7 4s are 28. Okay, 2. So we can stop here. 0.19. 0 point, because point comes here after one digit. So we will be taking 0.1964 into 10 to the power of minus 6. And it is area. So we will write here the SI unit as meter square. We found the area. Okay, the second part, that is area. Now after getting the area, we can substitute the value of area in the formula and get what is the length. So let me just rub this and continue here the substitution of the next part. Now let's move to the third solution, that is L is equals to R into A by rho. Okay, so L is equals to, resistance is given to us, that is 10 ohms, into we have area of cross section, that is what we have got here, that is 0.1964 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by rho, that is resistivity. Resistivity is given 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8. Okay, so now 10 into 0.1964, we can get it as, let's write here, 10 into 0.1964, we get it as 1.964, okay, into 10 to the power of minus 6. Let's carry this minus 8 up, we will get it as into 10 to the power of plus 8 divided by 1.6. So minus 6 minus 8. Let's see, L is equals to 1.964 into 10 to the power of 2 divided by 1.6. Okay, so 10 minus 6 plus 8 is power of 2. Now 1.964 we can also write it as 19.64 divided by 16 into 10 to the power of 2. Okay, so here we are multiplied, or else you can multiply in this way also. We can, it is better, you can take it in different way, that is 10 square is 100, 100 into 1.964 is 196.4 divided by 1.6, correct? So 10 square is 100, 1.964 into 100 is 196.4 divided by 1.6. Now to remove the decimal of the denominator, let's multiply by 10 again. We get it as length is equals to 1964 divided by 16. Okay, so this is what we get. Now 1964, let's do the division in the rough part. So here is the division. We'll do the division 1964. So let's start division with 16. 16 ones are 16. 9 minus 6 is 3. So 6 carry. 16 twos are 32. 6 minus 2 is 4. And we are taking this 4 again down here. Okay. So again 16 twos are 32. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So here 12 doesn't go in 16, we can take point here and take a 0. So nearest value might be, we can try it with 7. So 16 sevens are 112. Okay. So this continues. 10 minus 2 is 8. 1 minus 1 is 0. So not necessary. We got one digit. So we can write here. Therefore, length is equals to 122.7 and the unit of length is meter. So the question was, what will be the length of the wire? In result you can write here, in the result you can write here that therefore the length of the wire is 122.7 meters. Now let's move on to the next numerical. What will be the resistance of a metal wire of length 2 meters and area of cross section 1.55 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meters square if the resistivity of the metal be 2.8 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter? So let's write the given in the question. First, what are the things given? Okay, so a metal wire of length 2 meter. So length of the metal wire is 2 meter. Area of cross section is given. A is equals to 1.55 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter square. Resistivity of the metal also is given. Rho is equals to 2.8 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. So what we have to find is, what will be the resistance of a metal wire? So we have to find the resistance. R is equals to question mark. Okay. So the formula used to find the resistance. Generally we have the formula resistivity rho is equals to R into A by L. So we want R resistance. Keeping the resistance here only, transpose the other things, we get rho into L by this A. So this is the formula required to calculate the resistance of this particular given metal. Okay. Now solution. Let's write the formula. It is R is equals to rho into L by A. Okay. Substituting the value, that is rho, resistivity we have 2.8 into 10 to the power of minus 8 into length. Length is 2 meters divided by area. Area is given, that is 1.55 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So now let's multiply first. 2.8 into 2, we get 5.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 divided by 1.55 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Shifting this minus 6 up here only, we can shift it off. It becomes plus 6. Okay, so we got 5.6 divided by 1.55 into 10 to the power of minus 2, because minus 8 plus 6 is minus 2. Let's divide this 5.6 divided by 1.55. Let's go for the rough work here. 5.6 divided by 1.55. After the point there are two numbers, so let's multiply with 100. We get 560 divided by 155. Okay, so we'll divide first with 5 tables. 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are and 5 2s are 10. So we got 112 by 31. If we divide this 112 by 31, let's start the division. So zeros are 0, we can take 11 and we can take 2 down. So 31 3s are, okay, we get 93. So 31 3s are is 93. Now 2 minus 3 is not possible. 12 minus 3. We get 9. Okay. And here, if we carry 1, that is 10 minus 9 is 1. So here we will be 19 doesn't go in 13. We take a point and we are going to take here 0. Okay. Now 190 is there, so we get 31 into 6 approximately, because 6 3s are 18, 19 is here, so 6 1s are 6, 6 3s are 18. So 10 minus 6 is 4 and 8 minus 8 is 0, so that's enough. We have got 3.6. So let's take that 5.6 divided by 1.55. So we get 3.6 into 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay. So this is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 2 can also be written as 3.6 divided by 10 to the power of plus 2. So this becomes 3.6 divided by 100, which is nothing but 0.036 ohms. That is what we are calculating resistance. The SI unit of resistance is ohm. So we will write in result here. What we are going to write in the results? In the results, we are going to write that the resistance. What will be the resistance? The resistance of a metal wire will be 0.036 ohms. So this is all about the resistivity and its numericals. In my next session, I will be talking about heating effect of electric current and applications of heating effect of electric current. Till then, stay tuned to my channel, Gaurang the Motivator. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.